You know what's strange? Most relationships don't end because people stop loving each other. They end because they stop understanding each other. Maybe you've stayed silent just to avoid another argument. Maybe you've apologized even when you felt misunderstood. Or maybe you've watched someone you deeply loved slowly become emotionally distant, while you kept wondering, what am I doing wrong? Society tells you that love should be effortless, that if it's hard, it's the wrong person. But psychology suggests something very different. Carl Jung once suggested that until we make the unconscious conscious, it will direct our lives, and we will call it fate. Perhaps that's why so many people mistake emotional immaturity for incompatibility. The problem isn't always the relationship. Sometimes it's the emotional operating system both people unknowingly bring into it. Mature love isn't built on stronger feelings. It's built on deeper awareness. Before we continue, I'd love to know where you're watching from. Leave your country or city in the comments. It's always fascinating to see this community grow around the world. And if you enjoy thoughtful conversations about psychology and human behavior, consider joining our community by subscribing. Here's the lie we've inherited. Love is about finding the right person. But reality is more uncomfortable. Love is about becoming the right emotional environment. Think about the difference between a calm lake and an open ocean. A calm lake rewards simple navigation. The ocean constantly changes its tides. Relationships work the same way. Early attraction is like sailing on calm water. But life eventually brings stress, disappointment, financial pressure, illness, family conflict, and personal change. This is what psychologists might call a wicked environment, one where yesterday's solutions no longer work today. Emotional intelligence becomes your compass. Without it, every disagreement feels like proof that love is dying. With it, conflict becomes information instead of destruction. Imagine something called the mirror mind. Most people enter relationships carrying only one mirror. They see their own pain clearly, but struggle to see their partner's inner world. Emotional intelligence creates a second mirror. Suddenly, you can hold two realities at once. You can recognize that your feelings are valid, without assuming they are the entire truth. You begin asking different questions. Instead of, who's right? You ask, what fear is speaking right now? Instead of, why are they acting like this? You ask, what emotional need isn't being expressed? This shift changes everything. Mature love isn't about suppressing emotion. It's about translating emotion. Just as bilingual people translate between languages, emotionally intelligent people translate between experiences. They understand that anger often hides fear. Silence often hides shame. Criticism often hides loneliness. When you learn this language, you stop fighting the symptom and start healing the cause. Relationships also have seasons. Spring is excitement. Summer is stability. Autumn is change. Winter is distance, grief, or uncertainty. The mistake many couples make is expecting spring emotions during winter seasons. I once read about a woman in her early 50s who described her marriage as falling apart. But instead of walking away immediately, both partners committed to 6 months of emotional learning. They practiced listening before defending. They named emotions instead of accusations. They became curious instead of certain. Months later, she said something remarkable. We didn't find the people we used to be. We became people who understood each other better than ever before. Mature love isn't about avoiding difficult seasons. It's about learning how to survive them together. Nature has never rewarded the strongest species. It rewards the most adaptable. Evolution favors organisms that can respond to change rather than resist it. Human relationships follow the same principle. Emotional intelligence is psychological adaptation. It's the ability to grow while everything around you changes. So stop apologizing for wanting deeper conversations. Stop believing that emotional awareness makes you too sensitive. The strongest relationships aren't built by perfect people. They're built by people willing to understand before they're understood. If you're ready to build that kind of love, leave a heart in the comments.
Subscribe for more psychology-based insights and join our growing community as we continue exploring the hidden patterns that shape the human mind. Until next time, remember, mature love isn't something you find. It's something you learn to become.